Oh, okay. So, welcome everybody to this Haverhill Town Council's Community Events Working Party on Monday, the 6th of July. And usual thing, this is a working party, so it has no delegated authority, and all recommendations must be ratified by the Leisure and Community Committee or implemented by the Town Clerk under delegated powers. So, apologies for absence, please.
Chair, we have apologies from Sarah Marsh.
Okay, thank you very much. Declarations of interest and requests for dispensation, anybody? No. Okay, minutes of the previous meeting held on the 20th of April. All those, sorry, can I have a proposal, please, first? Councillor Davison, seconded by... I'll second it. Sorry, I'll second it, sorry. All those in favour, please show. Okay, lovely, thank you very much. And item 5, there are no really matters arising because we're going to be discussing everything anyway during the meeting. Right, I presume there's no public speaking. No. Okay, so straight on to community events. In the absence of Sarah, I don't know who's going to be doing anything on fun days. Is that you, Gary?
I don't think there's an awful lot to report back that shouldn't come from Sarah. So I haven't got anything to feed back. We're cracking on as we normally do with the planning. Everybody knows the dates, etc., etc. So I mean, I can answer any queries, but Sarah should be fielding those of what she's planning for the actual artistic nature of those days.
Okay, anything from you, Joe, at all on that? Do you know anything or nothing? No.
No, nothing much to add, I'm afraid. We're kind of starting publicity on it, well, we have been. But yeah, nothing that I can add really.
Yeah, okay. Gary, I know we spoke about, I think, Parkway. If you need anything in the form of barriers or anything, just let me know.
Yep, I've clocked that. Thank you, John.
Lovely, thank you.
Yeah, just to say that we have person with the name Wendell in the waiting room, so I'll let them in.
Oh, okay, yeah. I assume it's going to be Dennis.
Whether you want to allow public speaking again as we zip past it
Yeah,
fairly
let
quickly.
me just. Is that you, Dennis? If you are, you're muted.
Is that better?
That's better, thank you. Yes. We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Thank God for that.
Did you we've already gone past the public speaking, Dennis. Did you want to say anything at all?
No, thank you. I'm only here to listen. Thank you.
Okay, all right, fine. Thank you. Nice to see you. Well, not see you, but you know what I mean. Hear you.
See you nice. Yeah.
Hear you, see you nice, yeah. Okay. We're moving on then in that case to item 7D for Delta, Haverhill in the Park, Mr. Marsh. Now, at the last meeting, we did ask that there would be a short report produced. But I don't know whether you were actually asked that, Steve. So over to you. We need obviously an update what the hell's going on and yeah, whatever. How are we doing on budgets and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I regret to inform you that I have just seen that I was asked for a half-page report. Otherwise, I would have done that. So apologies there.
That's okay.
However, in terms of the usual form of annual planning, as Gary said, with the community events, it's the same sort of thing with Haverhill in the Park. We're full steam ahead with the usual bits and bobs. It's in terms of the planning for it, it's same stuff, different year. So all of the standard infrastructure and everything that we would book and put in place for the event is all in place. It's all been sorted. It's all of the dates are in with the relevant different people to provide us with all of that. It's full steam ahead on making sure that there is a finalised lineup and things. Obviously, hopefully, all of you have already seen that the save the dates with this year's headliners and everything is out and being publicised in the form of the Friday night Queen, Supersonic Queen, and Saturday night Amy Winehouse tribute act. The other bits, I'm finalising the last few bits with hopefully a secondary announcement coming towards the end of this week, which will be our main support, as we have always done in the future, as we have always done in the past. We drip feed it bit by bit. There's a few bits still outstanding that I am literally in the process of pulling in literally as of the next couple of weeks. So everything will be in place and done with a good timely manner. So just think of the list of what else is on there. Sorry, I wasn't very well prepared for this today. Normally I'm in a much better position. There's been a lot of things going on this year for me personally.
Do you want to just touch on a bit of the catering options?
We can do. The catering, as you're aware, that there's some, as I say, some of you are aware. Obviously, it's a public forum, not necessarily everyone's aware. There's a few changes going on in the catering world this year, so we're aiming for the same sort of thing. That over the last few years, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like the structure, the way that we've done it has worked. So that the way that things are laid out, the way that we provide different options, have all been, I like to think, have been successful. So we're just following that same structure, but changing a few things up. For instance, Deca Bar this year has ceased trading. They're no longer about, so we've had to switch some things up there. And we've decided to go with the option of supplying one half of that ourselves, and the other half is a local company that's going to come in to do so, and so that will be shared between two people. And obviously that means our option of what we did previously in the past with the burgers and hot dogs bar is not happening this year. We're not doing that because our resources are going to go into providing the refreshment side instead, along with someone else. And what I've done is I've found again local catering trader to be able to replace what we offered. So that it was the same thing. Like, so we're no longer offering burgers and hot dogs. There is a local trader that will offer burgers and hot dogs instead. I am pleased to say that with some of our regular traders like Hip Wrap and VG Coffee with their vegan loaded fries and additional loaded fries and bits and bobs, they will be returning. They're coming back to us. Our sweets and things, that's also returning. And there's a couple of new additions that I'm looking at for this year. One in the form of sweet stand, and like when I say sweet, like hot sweets, that sort of thing. So you're looking at like donuts, churros, that sort of stuff. Again, local trader who has contacted us, come to us. And the addition of replacing the burger bar. Outside of that, in terms of the catering village area, it's a similar sort of size again. No, not one trader is offering the same thing as someone else, so they all get a fair share of the customers. And that's sort of where I'm at the moment. So I'm just finalising a few details before it all goes fully public, if that makes sense.
All right, Steve. Can I ask, I know you and I have had quick discussions amongst you sitting doing tech and everything. In terms of forms of till systems for the bar, how many are you expecting? Till systems, I'm not talking about customers.
So I I have delegated the organisation of the bar to our colleague here, Helen, because she manages the bar here, and that's very much her forte over mine. And obviously, if you've got the tools to be able to deploy that to someone, then it's good to use them. So she's doing a fantastic job making all of that work and getting all of that booked in the background. Being the fact that we are taking the Art Centre's bar on tour as part of it, the initial discussion that I had with you was about using the Art Centre system because it is the Art Centre's stuff. So it's like that till infrastructure. I was under the impression we could use the till infrastructure that we already have rather than having to make new, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's just the fact that HitP as a system is completely separate from the bar. Completely separate, so from a financial point of view, it gets reported separately.
That's for the burgers though, isn't it? That's for when we were doing the hot food. Yes.
Well, it was, yeah, but it's still HitP, whatever it was.
But
so
the idea here, sorry, John, the idea here is this isn't a separate thing. This is the Art Centre's theatre bar on tour going outside.
Possibly, but then we've also got the aggro of taking all the equipment out of the thing, taking stuff off the wall, unbolting the monitors, all that sort of stuff as well. So we have to, I think we ought to have a discussion about this and find out what we really want to do.
I was just under the impression we could take the actual computer units itself. I've got a spare screen upstairs that is
but they need to be touchscreens.
Yeah, it is. It's the spare.
Yeah, I know, but we have to think about it because the one I had from last year is currently at the Zone. I lent it to the Zone. So I think technically we need to look at this because obviously we need to make sure, yes, we can use the bar database, but it will adversely affect the bar because it's not really a bar income as such. It's HitP, it's completely separate budget and everything else. But yeah, we'll talk about that anyway.
Yeah, we have had an initial discussion regarding the finances, and because it's same stock, and anything left over will go back into our existing stock that we sell here. Kerry seemed to think it would be okay, but we can have an internal chat and discuss that further.
Yeah, okay. So I did write down vouchers, but that's going to be irrelevant now because we're not doing food.
We'll still have those the vouchers you're discussing
for the third party people. Though.
Yeah, for the third party. Yeah,
that's fine. No, that's fine. Okay. I got your email the other day about workload. I have penciled it in. Usual times, I guess.
Much is the same. Obviously, different dates, but in terms of the time scale and the way that we build the infrastructure and put things up, yes, time-wise, it's pretty much similar or identical.
Yeah.
Like I said, there hasn't been any, in terms of the delivery of the event from us, especially building it and breaking it down, there hasn't been any major issues for the last few years where we've had to rethink that. So it's very much if it's not broke, don't fix it type.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Anybody else got any questions? Councillor Davison.
Thank you, Chair. Evening, Steve. At this point, is it possible for you to tell us who will also be doing the other bar and also the burger and hot dog?
Bar, yes, because I have confirmed that. That's all done. So that will be Amy at our mobile bar, Suffolk. So Haverhill Trader was on the Haverhill show yesterday. They're very happy to jump on board with us and come and join us. And they have just picked up the addition of a second horse box, so they will be running two alongside each other to help with customer attendance and things, and good numbers of staff. So hopefully from ourselves, we have a good experience of working the very busy Paul Furman events here at the Art Centre, along with them who have got the experience of outdoor events and things. Between the two of us, we should be able to cater for everyone.
You mentioned, Steve, about the other catering people. Was there anyone? Councillor Davison asked about whether anybody else.
Oh, my apologies. Yes, you mentioned the burgers, didn't you? I've not quite done the agreements or confirmations for them yet, so I'm not quite ready to disclose that, just in case something changes. that's okay. I'm more than happy to have a chat outside of a public area, but at the moment, I'd like to, just in case something changes, not mention it publicly, if that makes sense.
No worries. Thanks, Steve.
Okay. Right. Anybody else got any questions at all? Marketing. I mean, I have seen the save the date stuff and all that sort of stuff, and also the Queen and thingy Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
I presume you're working with Joe on this.
Yes, me and Joe have had some initial conversations about bits and bobs, and we're gonna tie up a more dedicated schedule for as we are getting closer, so that things become more consistent and going.
Yeah. Okay. Are we still okay in terms of all the boards that go around the town and the rec up Recreation Road? You know, all the no parking, all that sort of stuff. They're all still okay, are they?
We do still have them all, yes. But as you've mentioned it, if that's something that we'd like to get out, we need to get some new vinyl date stickers to put over the top of them.
Okay.
If I could leave that with you, Joe.
Yeah, I'll sort that.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, is there anything else you need, Steve, from us as a group or?
No, I think literally, as I was saying, like everything has been full steam ahead. I was a little bit on the back burner because there's been some personal things going on with me this year, which I know some of you are aware of. So I myself was a little bit behind, but there's a lot of stuff that I've been able to ask other people to do as well, like Helen, for example, dealing with the catering and things. So I've made sure that we've kept on top of it a little bit in terms of the overall planning. Usually by this point of the year, I'm sat in this meeting and I'm able to go to, yes, we've got this, and this, but I'm literally like a few days away from being able to do that. So I'm a little bit behind normal, but I'm not worried. Like,
No, that's what I was alluding to, really. What I don't want you is burning out.
Yeah.
Did you want to say something, Councillor Davison, again, or not?
Yeah, thanks, Chair. I know this has been discussed in the past. Is it your intention to do posters? I mean, I know that you're doing social media, but there's still people that don't actually do social media, and I think a poster in the high street and the supermarkets, etc., will bring in more people.
The design for the save the date poster was sent through to the marketing team at the same time we put it out on social. So that's not me, that's not me saying that it hasn't been done or whatever, but I gave it to the marketing team to deal with. So that's that. I'll redirect that question to Joe to see where that's gone, if that's okay.
Yeah, they'll be done shortly. We were just deciding whether we had it in the budget to do them printed in a kind of fancier paper, if you like, or we just laminate them. But yeah, tomorrow is actually the day I'm going around shops and down the high street to do those, and then later it'll be around the town. So that's imminent.
Right.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Anybody else got any queries for Steve? No. Councillor Lucrini, I noticed you've joined. Have you got any queries on HIPP?
No, I'm all happy with everything that's been planned.
Okay, great, thank you. Thanks, Steve. You're more than welcome to hang around if you want. It's up to you.
Can I just say something, John?
Yeah, sorry, Gary. Yeah, sorry, I forgot you. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm in the process of finalising the staffing for the week. So if anybody knows of anyone who wants to help volunteer across the Friday night and the Saturday night and along with the Saturday day, you've all got my emails. If you could direct them towards me, or if you want to do it yourself, then just let me know, as I hope to lock everything off by early next week for the staffing across the Friday and the Saturday. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Gary. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, two of you.
Sorry, John, just to jump in. Gary, I'm just going to send you an email about that now. I've been speaking with a local business who wants to do some more volunteering in the area, so I'll send you an email about that shortly.
Okay, cool. That sounds very helpful. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Are we going to get the cadets again?
No, there's a few issues with them and how they can attend events. There's a few legislation that's changed. So if I remember correctly, I was told that they wouldn't be attending HIPP.
No, I spoke to the army side of things, and they explained the problem about attending Armed Forces Day, but very similar reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I asked the question. All right. Okay, thank you, Bernard. Let's move on then to well, picnic in the park. I guess comes under the fun days as well.
Mondays, yeah.
Probably nothing much to report on that.
No,
is there?
nothing much to report.
No. Okay. So let's move on to Halloween Trail in October, end of October. Again, do we know anything?
Sarah's putting together the planning. I know that the situation changed so that we were doing something in town.
Yeah.
That's still going ahead. There was, I'm not sure how much I want to say really, as it's quite a way off. I don't want to.
No, okay, no, there's nothing really to say. Don't worry about it.
But the planning is going on. It is
Okay.
going ahead.
All right, I wouldn't mind because the next meeting we've got is October. You know, it's only a month. Is less than a month before Halloween Trail.
Yeah.
I think we ought to have a written report to at least committee members about what's being planned once Sarah's back.
Yeah.
That could be noted. Vicky, I presume you're doing the minutes. Please, thank you. I see you nodding there. Thank you very much. And also the other stuff as well. If there's anything we really should know in terms of changes or whatever.
Yep.
Okay. Right, moving on to the Christmas event then. 28th of November. Gary?
Again, I think we're in the same ballpark of repeating ourselves here. Sarah's planning with the parade and the fireworks, and obviously with the fireworks. I think our fireworks might be a bit nicer than Donald Trump's, which were the other night, which were a bit of a washout. So look forward to that.
I have to say, I didn't even watch it. I didn't even know they had fireworks. Okay. Okay. Anything else on any of those items from anybody? No, all quiet on Western Front. Yeah. No. Oh, sorry. Oh, Steve. Sorry, there you go, mate. Sorry.
Seeing as you flagged Monday the 5th of October is the next meeting, do you want me to attend that for like a little post?
Yes, please.
Ready?
Yes, please. Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, we always in the as you see from the minutes, we always have a wash up of an online wash up. We may have other wash ups, but
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. Right, item 8. Any other business at all? No. Okay, so dated next meeting is amended Monday the 5th of October, obviously online. And before I close, I'll thank Dennis for attending and everybody else and Steve.